To hell with love. Let's fuck shit up. Hello internet, my name's Anna. Welcome to my channel. Each video I like to start off with what I have coined as the term of the week, which is just a slang term that I previously was unaware of the actual definition for or had honestly never heard of. This week's term of the week is bang 30. Nothing. I got nothing, dog. I got nothing. Bang 30 is used when you want to fight someone. So used in a sentence, it would be like, are you trying to bang 30s? And if it sounds asinine, it's probably because it's quite asinine. Makes no damn sense. I honestly would just really appreciate a kind of like origin story on how some of these terms come to be, you know? But that's your term of the week. First topic we're gonna get into this week is going to be music. This past week, I'm sure most people know, the Oscars have passed. All the winners have been crowned to a lot of fanfare and a lot of uproar in both the positive and the negative. But for me, one of the highlights was definitely Janelle Monae's opening performance. The opening number for the Oscars is usually a recap of what you should expect from the nominations that have been announced for the popular categories of the night. With a large outcry of the unjust snubs of a lot of the female and POC directed and led films not being included in the nominations, we saw the Oscar ceremony making a few changes. One of those changes was the numbers Janelle Monae performed at the top of the show. Instead of the regular "look how well we did" nominating people fest, Monae paid homage to the forgotten in an ode that can only be described as a revolutionary bop. She opens the number with her rendition of the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood opening theme song, and then it switches to like a swing-inspired telling of the snubbed films, complete with a diverse group of dancers dressed in costumes inspired by such films as Us, Midsummer, Queen and Slim, Little Women, and like a whole lot more. One of my favorite moments from the entire performance was her duet with Billy Porter with the like underlying beat of I Got Five on it. It was, girl.
Looking at your baby with sweat on your palms. The camera turns to you and you try to stay calm. You better keep a smile on just in case you are.
I'm happy to say that her performance was met with an overwhelmingly positive response by most people, including the audience and then afterward the internet, you know, where feelings go to die. Janelle Monae is and will always be one of my favorite artists, not only because of her talent, because that's undeniable, but also because of her character as a person. Do I want to be her? Do I want to be on her? You know, it's a hard line to walk when you're attracted to your role model. So there's that. I thought it was both entertaining and a powerful nod to those that probably felt a little disheartened being that their work could be celebrated but not them. I'm specifically thinking about Greta Gerwig and how she wasn't nominated for the Best Director, but her film was put up for Best Picture for this year. If you haven't seen it yet, get on rectifying that as soon as possible. It's a great watch. Like, it's super entertaining throughout the entire thing. I know I've probably watched it at least 20 times at this point. Next, we're gonna talk about movies. 55 seconds. It took them 55 seconds to wreck all of us. This Valentine's Day, the team behind The Batman decided to hell with love. Let's fuck shit up, which they then proceeded to do by releasing the test footage for the new Batsuit. There was an outpouring of support from fans who were praising everything from the score, the lighting, the suit itself, like the detail that they put into it, and even one fan, the popped collar. He's right though. He didn't have to flex that hard on him. He didn't. The red lighting and the ominous tone paired like amazingly with what Pattinson is already bringing to the role. And like the thing is like he's kind of known for being kind of brooding, but he's doing it in a way that is very organic to this particular character instead of like something we've seen him do before. The palpable excitement surrounding the footage was like a far cry from the at best lukewarm reception they originally got when they announced Pattinson as being the new actor to take over the helm of the Caped Crusader. The movie isn't scheduled to come out until 2021, but everybody is dying to get more information on the film. Let's hope the movie doesn't fly too high and end up like another highly anticipated DCEU edition that ended up crashing and burning. In our hearts, of course, because it made a crap ton of money. It was just a garbage ass movie. Next, guys, I want to talk about lifestyles. If you have a social media account of any kind, I'm sure you have seen in the last week that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are honestly out there showing us what it truly means to be a loving and supporting parent. This past week, the couple took to Twitter to introduce the world to their daughter, Zaya, formerly known as Zion, with a heartwarming video about what it means to be true to yourself even in the face of adversity and how that really shapes a person.
Because they're afraid they will be judged. I would say, you know, don't even think about that. You know, just be true to yourself, because are you really even, like, it's what's the point of being on this earth if you're going to try to be someone you're not?
This announcement in this video comes after a lot of the backlash that Dwayne got from defending then Zion's choice to wear a crop top and fake nails in a photo that they posted from Thanksgiving. He later discussed the situation on Ellen, saying, "We are proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ+ community, and we're proud allies as well. We take our roles and our responsibilities as parents very seriously. When a child comes home with a question, when a child comes home with an issue, when a child comes home with anything, it's our job as parents to give them the best information we can, the best feedback that we can, and that doesn't change because sexuality is involved in it." As a Black person that is also a part of the queer community, I know how hard it can be to have those two sides of yourself coincide with one another. There is a long history of shame having anything to do with LGBTQ in the Black community, as is majorly the case in most minorities. So to see them take this approach and be so unapologetically outspoken, it gives me hope that we are working toward a solution that helps POC communities better understand their queer children. Lastly, guys, I want to talk about TV. Valentine's Day was just the holiday that kept on giving this year, guys. Not only did we get a peek at The Bat, Netflix also released a teaser trailer for the 4th and potential final season of Stranger Things, showing off a somehow very alive Jim Hopper, confirming a cliffhanger left from last season and enticing us to wonder, how the hell did Hopper end up in Russia? I feel that I'm not alone in saying that I'm not super surprised by this revelation, with the actor who plays Hopper hinting at his return, going so far as to ask people if they've watched the after credit scene. There was a lot of speculation around the way we left Hopper, with the series leaving the door open for him to be able to come back after his shocking disappearance, because he was supposed to be vaporized. Anyway, in the teaser, we open up to a snow-covered mountainside with dreary music sung in Russian in what looks to be a prison camp. And for whatever reason, reminds me of that ice scene from the top of Frozen. Is it just me? Is it just me? The shot ends with a bald Hopper taking off his hat and looking into the unknown. Which, all I'm saying is, I probably wouldn't be dying to take off a hat in the middle of snowfall in Russia, of all fucking places. I don't think hypothermia gives a good goddamn about you trying to make some cool reveal. I'm just saying, hypothermia don't care. Being that it's a teaser trailer, I wouldn't really expect much more. So as of right now, that's about all we can officially expect from this coming season of the Netflix fantasy horror. And that's the categories, y'all. Before we go, I like to end each episode with some parting words. This one had to be done. Yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday. Partying. We so excited. We so excited. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. This has been a time as always. Come back next week for more of whatever this is.